Hi everyone, I'm Claire. We are back with everyone's favorite video, or at least it seems like, because these have a lot of views. So I am no longer in middle school. I just completed my freshman year, so I'm going to my second year of high school, and I'm excited to be a sophomore. But that's a loud car. I did want to help my fellow freshmen out there and helping you guys get through your high school careers. These tips can honestly apply to middle school. Some of them are a little bit more subjective. That might not be the correct word, but stick around for some high school advice. Let me just say it, high school will be busy. It will be so much more busier than middle school. Clubs, activities, sports, hanging out with friends, classes. So personally for me, I was just so busy and I stopped doing some of the things I really loved. Some of you might have been able to tell. I posted less on YouTube. But hopefully I now have a better schedule to be able to post more. So if you find yourself busy, just try and schedule a time into your busy schedule to do things you love. Another thing I stopped doing was reading, and I just recently started doing that this summer. Amazing. Next, try to show up to class 5 minutes early. This is for multiple reasons. One, I'm just gonna admit, you're kind of sucking up to the teacher, and the teachers will like that. Two, there might be other people there, and it's a great way to talk to people, especially freshman year when you don't know that many people. And also, you just get like 5 minutes to prepare, to make sure you have everything. I will say, if you're late to class like 1 or 2 times, sometimes the teacher will let it off, but if you're late like 3 times, they will send you to detention or whatever you have at your school. This isn't middle school anymore. Actually take things seriously. Your grades will actually matter when you're trying to get into college. Also, I hate to target the boys here, but this was just from my experience, but also the girls. Don't be immature. You don't need to make your mom jokes every 5 seconds. I may be a little guilty. Just remember that you're actually not an adult, but you're a teenager now, even though I was a teen in middle school. Just don't be stupid. Don't do stupid things. Love you. Do you like my floral decoration? Now onto the rumor part of high school. Just don't do it. I know I've said that before, but if you wouldn't say it to their face, don't say it behind their back. Now, I'm not saying you can't have a trusted friend where you do tell stuff to, but if you're just... I hope. Can you hear that boiling? Pot stickers. But if you're hanging out with a group of people that you aren't that close with, and you say something, chances are that thing will get back to that person. So don't be that person. Now, everyone makes mistakes. I hope this can help you be a little more careful if you're starting your high school or freshman year. A great study tip is find a nice place to work. For example, the library, your room, if you're at home, or go to boarding school like I do. Or we even have like this study building that has classrooms and has these cool like booths. It does have a lot of people, so I get easily distracted. And my favorite place to work is probably my room or even outside. Trust me, it will help with the amount of work you're getting. In high school, you definitely need to be able to find a good place to work. I've said this before, and I will say it again. Stay off your phone. I'm not saying completely get rid of your phone, delete TikTok and everything. I am not your mom. But I will say that when you're hanging out with people and they're just on their phones, it shows to me that they're very boring people and we're not doing something fun and exciting, so I'm probably not gonna hang out with you again. I love like going on your phone when you're in the car, when you're alone in your room, but not around other people. Something I found myself also doing is when I would have like a minute of free time, I would like watch one TikTok. Don't do that. Take that minute to yourself, breathe, say an inspiring quote to yourself. Seriously, when those 1 minute or 4 minutes, 5 minutes throughout the day add up, you'll see that you could have been doing something much more productive in that time. Where am I going with this? I gotta go get my food. Be right back. Sorry for not showing you guys my food. My next bit of advice is keep exercising. My school personally does not have PE. We just practice our sports after school and you have to do a sport. But I definitely have not been exercising as much as I did in middle school or elementary school, which I kind of regret because I'm not as flexible anymore and I Can't remember the last time I ran. So try to keep in shape. Some schools have a gym, mine does, and I don't know, go there before school, after school, during your free period. That's just something I wish I had done. I feel obligated to say this. Don't do drugs or alcohol. That's just throwing away your life. You are young, have fun, but there's other ways to have fun. Just look at me. And my next tip of advice is stay in touch with old friends from middle school or elementary school. It's super good to do that because once you fall out of touch, it's really hard to get back in touch. And that's something I wish I had done more, but also just because of COVID and everything, it was really hard. My middle school, half of my middle school experience was during COVID, so anyways, don't make excuses, Claire. I would just say try and hang out with them during breaks, or if you go to school with them, like sit with them some days at lunch. My next bit of advice is to eat breakfast. I cannot go without breakfast. When I'm at home, I always eat breakfast as soon as I get out of bed because I'm basically sleeping. Well, I'm not doing anything, I'm just eating food. So I can like watch Netflix or something. Another great thing food does is that actually fuels you. If you want to do good on a math test or something, eat some breakfast. You have like a very long day, eat some food. Lunch and dinner is not enough for humans. We need 3 meals a day. If you can't eat breakfast, try having coffee. Maybe not. I'm not a coffee expert, so don't listen to me. And also get sleep. Sleep and breakfast is a perfect combination to make your body feel good. Use your free periods wisely. I think most schools have free periods. Mine does. And for a while, I would just like chill and watch Netflix. But I could have easily been getting all my homework done, so at night I don't have any homework. Like I said, you could use your free periods to exercise, to study. Use it as also a break, so don't push yourself too hard. But something I'm actually doing this year is taking an art in my free period. So I'm taking ceramics and studio art. 2 arts instead of having a free period, just because art to me is a very relaxing subject. It's a perfect way to keep myself busy while doing something. Here's something, maybe this just applies because I go to boarding school, but delete Snapchat. Honestly, I get it during summer if you want to stay in contact with people, but you're literally seeing people for 8 hours a day. Do you really need to go home and snap them a picture of your face? I deleted it, and I know it's not an app I go on like for a long amount of time, but it adds up when you check a snap for 1 minute and then you do that 60 times per day. It adds up to a whole hour you wasted on Snapchat sending pictures of your face. Try my advice if you want. I know people love their memories, but guess what? There's an app called Camera and you can take memories on there as well. Some final little bits of advice. Obviously that's what the video is called, Claire. But these aren't really as important, just some tips. Get a hydro flask or a good water bottle. Let me go get mine. This is her. You get to decorate them with stickers. I would recommend getting one of these and also getting on sale. Usually they're like $30, $40. This was $26 maybe. And it has the Pacific Crest Trail, which I've actually hiked before. Totally recommend. Another thing I recommend in addition to this is, I have it right now, but I just don't put it on because it sometimes leaks, which is annoying, but having the straw attachment. So you can literally just sit, study, do homework, and just go like this. And you get in so much water than having to go like that every time. The girls that get it, get it. And my final tip, definitely probably the least of importance, but I would definitely recommend getting AirPods. I'm not someone who usually makes big purchases. My phone and this camera are probably the biggest purchases I've ever made. AirPods, seriously, I use them every single day. They're so convenient. People say they lose them all the time, but I have never lost mine as long as you keep it near the case. I even washed my AirPods in the laundry and dried them and they were fine. I would recommend getting a little case though. I have a little pink one. It just makes them easier to find, especially if you have white beds. They're just a great investment. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these tips helped you, whether you're in middle school, high school, college, and I hope everyone has a great freshman year or high school years or elementary, whatever. If you comment down below, I will respond. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want more videos, back to school videos too. Love you guys. Okay, toodles.